Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to the 18th Christmas update from Gav's Weather Feed. So here we go again, it's time to bring you more Christmas data. Yes, we are now 1 week away exactly from the big day. This time next week, what will we all be doing? I wonder, a few mince pies, a little bit of sherry maybe, all of a turkey would have been eaten, I bet. Well, maybe not, it goes on for many days afterwards, doesn't it? But no, big day will be this day next week. So we are 1 week away from Christmas. We are into the business end now of our Christmas updates, and we are bringing the detail to you throughout the entire Christmas week. So we're going to start this on the 23rd of December, and we're going to go through to New Year's Day. We're also going to show you other model outs as well. So we're going to look at the GFS in detail, but we'll be having a look at the other 12 Z model runs, see what they're showing in Christmas as well. So sit back, relax, enjoy, get yourself a glass of sherry and a mince pie, and we'll get on with the 18th Christmas update for you in a moment. Just to say that the first video sales are 6:10 UK weather forecast, and we've also released a 10 to 14 there too. Please check out all today's videos and content. Thank you so much everyone for doing that. Thank you so much to Richard, the amazing Richard Traw, for our wonderful Christmas updates gift. I love it, Rich. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much, my friend. One of the best you've ever produced for us. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go over to Vita then and have a look at the eve of Christmas Eve. So notice how we've narrowed the time frame down with these updates. At the beginning of November, we were starting off like at the beginning of December, if you remember, and gradually just narrowed things down to the point where now we are just 1 day before Christmas Eve. We're starting at on the eve of Christmas Eve on 23rd. December, Saturday. We're looking mild, wet, windy here, low pressure into the northwest Scotland, and we bring in these strong westerly winds. Upper air temperatures are mild or very mild across the country for Saturday the 23rd December. There's heavy rain as well across Scotland to Northern Ireland, but it's mostly dry for England and Wales, probably with some sunny spells, and a very mild day as well. Temperatures widely into double digits, ranging from around, say, 10 to 12 or 13 degrees across the country. Some areas in single digits, main mountainous regions. I would have thought into Christmas Eve, where westerly, southwesterly flow keeps coming again with low pressure out in the Atlantic. So look at this, upper air temperatures are very mild, if not warm. The plus 10 Celsius iceberg is lurking just to our south and southwest there. We've got showers and longer spells of rain being fed eastwards on those west to southwest winds. And look at those temperatures ranging from around 10 to 13 or 14. Could this be one of the mildest Christmas Eves on record? I think the record maximum for Christmas Eve is probably around 15 or 16 degrees. So we're not that far away from one of the warmest Christmas Eves on record there. On into Christmas Day, well, low pressure deepens to the north of Scotland. We send a cold front sweeping eastwards, and it starts bringing some slightly cooler air from the North Atlantic. So all of those minor upper air temperatures are gradually being pushed away by cooler air coming in behind that cold front from the west. Cold air digging in to the far west into Ireland and probably western parts of Scotland. Quite a wet Christmas Day as well, with outbreaks of rain moving eastwards across the country on those strong, potentially near gale force westerly winds. Still very mild in the southeast corner. Temperature there 10 to 13, but going further northwards it gets progressively cooler. The temperature is dropping down to single digits in the northern half of the country. A Christmas Day cool down. Possibly colder for some of those showers start turning wintry for Scotland, I would have thought, by the end of Christmas Day. Right, that takes us through to Boxing Day. So we're in a cooler air mass for Boxing Day. Winds more from the west, but high pressure ridging back up from the south is threatening to pull some very mild air back up from the southwest again. However, upper air temperatures are quite cool, and in the north, those upper air temperatures do look rather cold, with minus 5 Celsius iceberg through there. We've got further showers or longer spells of rain into Scotland, Northern Ireland, possibly cold enough for some of that to be wintry over high ground in the north. And look at all this rain lurking down to the southwest for the post-Christmas period. Temperatures back closer to average, ranging from around 3 to 7 or 8 degrees. That will feel a lot cooler and more seasonable by Boxing Day, though, it has to be said, not cold. And then we go beyond Christmas into be no man's land between Christmas and New Year. Low pressure starts moving in from the Atlantic again. So the upper air temperatures are cold in the north, but becoming milder with this area of low down to the south. Heavy rain also getting going through much of England and Wales. Some really wet weather predicted there. A long way out now, of course, day 9. So, bit of uncertainty with that, but looks very wet anyway down in south. Further north, it's drier, brighter, but also colder. Some being showers for northwest Scotland might be wintry. A real contrast in the temperature again, very mild down in the south, 12, 13 degrees. Generally across those southern counties, but you only get to Wales and the Midlands, where we're only 4 and 5 degrees there, and even colder than that as we go further north. And you want to have to question whether there might actually be a little bit of snow on the northern edge of that wet weather. So that would be something to keep an eye on with that. Moving through to Thursday, 28th of December, then high pressure begins to start reaching in across the country. Upper air temperatures start to turn colder, so those mild upper air temperatures are pushed down into France as the colder upper air temperature begins to sink southwards. The wet weather across northern parts of France is still best. Drier weather inching down from the north and becoming colder across the whole country as well. So Thursday, 28th, looking cold for the 18th Christmas update. But no good, no good bed, is there? Really? So anyway, we have a temperature of around sort of 2, 3, 4 in the north, to around 5, 6 or 7 down in the south, and probably cold overnight frost. High pressure then reaching through the country into Friday the 29th, suggesting probably another quite cold day. Upper air temperatures are looking pretty chilly, cold up in the north and in the northeast too. Mostly dry, and as I say, there would be frost early and late. Those temperatures are looking pretty cold on the afternoon of Friday the 29th, 4, 5 degrees down the south. And again, colder than that further north. Scotland may be struggling to get much above freezing. All change again by Saturday the 30th of December. Low pressure deepening in the Atlantic and starting to move our way as high pressure begins to ridge up towards Scandinavia. Upper air temperatures start lifting up. Outbreaks of rain start moving into west of Ireland and also west part of Scotland. Otherwise, a mostly dry day. And despite a little bit of the upper air temperatures, actually is another cold day as well. The temperatures again in the northern half of the country only around 1, 2, 3, and down in the south around 4, 5, 6 or 7. That takes us through to New Year's Eve. Low pressure comes in off the Atlantic there, but its progress is being blocked by that area of high pressure getting going over Scandinavia, so slowing down the progress of the area of low pressure and the weather fronts. Upper air temperatures are looking milder though, and there's outbreaks of rain slowly pushed across the country through New Year's Eve. Temperatures still pretty chilly really, especially in northern, central and eastern regions, only around 4, 5 or 6 degrees. It's a little bit milder down in the far west and southwest. And then that takes us through to New Year's Day, the 1st of January 2024. Looks like that on the 18th Christmas update. High pressure over Scandinavia, low pressure again trying to come in from off the Atlantic. A bit of a battle going on. We have got some very cold air sitting just to our east and northeast, but overall we're still maintaining like an Atlantic flow. A drier, brighter New Year's Day with showers into the west. Some of those could be quite heavy. Most central eastern regions mainly dry and still quite chilly actually. So again, temperatures just a little bit below par there, around 4, 5, 6 degrees. So it's very mild up to Christmas. After Christmas, it turns quite a lot cooler on that GFS run. Let's very quickly go through all of the other model output. Why not do that? So let's start with the UK Met Euro run. See how that's looking for Christmas. Where am I going? I'm going to hover. Okay, so let's start this on the Christmas Eve, 120 hours. So in a flat westerly flow, looking relatively mild but unsettled. Then on into, that's even Christmas Eve 2027. On to Christmas Eve itself, still looking very unsettled. Westerlies, wet, windy, mild conditions. And then to Christmas Day, so probably going more showery, a little bit cooler, but overall still mild. Winds in from the west. No northerly. There has been a suggestion of northerlies in some of these models, but not with the UK Met. That is Icon. Again, bring up that very mild west-south-westerly push on Saturday into Sunday. Again, looking really mild, especially for England and Wales. That's Christmas Eve, of course. And then on to into Christmas Day. The midnight icon run hasn't seen a normally blast. That's gone for this icon run. So just generally still looking relatively mild. Probably unsettled with some rain down in the south. That gets us through to the end of Christmas Day, to Christmas night, to Boxing Day. And, you know, it's a bit cooler, but not cold. Winter in from the west with that. Icon has dropped the idea of the northerly. And then we've got the GEM. Let's see how the Canadian looks. Again, mild west-southwesterly winds for Saturday, Christmas Eve. That's Sunday. A little bit cooler maybe, more of a westerly, but generally still quite mild. That is Christmas Day. So, no, hang on, that's wrong. Where am I going? I'm going to there. So, let's do that again. So, that's Christmas Eve, 23rd of December. That is Christmas Eve. So, looking mild, wet and windy for Christmas Eve. And particularly myself, pretty mild with the air mass there. This is Christmas Day, a little bit cooler and showery, but not cold. The wind's coming in from the west, so probably average, slightly above the temperatures. More mild air blowing to the southwest for Boxing Day, and further outbreaks of rain pushing northeastwards as well. Very unsettled by the 27th of December, wet and windy, generally still very mild, and then slightly cooler as we go through into 28th of December. As that low pressure clears out of the way, we're going to like a northwesterly wind, but with more low pressure in the Atlantic, you expect mild temperatures would be waiting winds. And then finally the ECM at WF looking like this once more. Saturday, even Christmas Eve, very mild. Winds in from west-southwest direction, outbreaks of rain. That mild, wet weather carries on into Christmas Eve. Sunday, Christmas Day keeps it mild too, with the ECM 12Z winds remaining on that westerly direction. Further outbreaks of rain would be likely then. Low pressure finally starts pushing eastwards into Boxing Day, allowing something slightly cooler coming from the northwest, but still overall pretty mild there as well. And then beyond that to the 27th and the 28th of December, higher pressure beginning to try and start getting going towards Iceland and bring some cold air in from the northeast. But as ever, it's not straightforward. We've got low pressure underneath it. We're trying to push up that southwesterly wind. The upper air temperatures look like that with the ECM for Saturday, Christmas Eve, generally mild across most parts of the country. Very mild, exceptionally mild maybe for Christmas Eve itself. Really mild as well for England and Wales on Christmas Day. A little bit colder in extreme north. Cooler across most parts of the country by Boxing Day. Cooler as well into the 27th of December. Cold in the far north. And then that's 28. Battle lines drawn a little bit then. So cold into the northern half of the country. Mild air down south. There is a temperature contrast, so maybe that could deliver something a little bit wintry as we start moving towards the new year. That's a long way out though. Okay, so that's your 18th Christmas update. I think what we can say with this is that we are firmed up tonight on a mild Christmas. So I'm so sorry for those of you that were hoping for a cold Christmas. There have been the hints, you know, coming and going of that northerly blast, but tonight I think this is the definitive one. Famous last words. We'll probably have a flip tomorrow way this has been going, but tonight clearly all of the models there, the whole range is with west to southwesterly winds and very mild weather. Certainly for Christmas Eve, probably most of them keep it going into Christmas Day as well. Maybe something a little bit cooler for Boxing Day and beyond. But I think we've firmed up tonight definitively on a mild or very mild, maybe an exceptionally mild Christmas. Okay, so nevertheless, we'll do update number 19 for you, and that will be coming up on, so it's Wednesday, it will be coming up on Wednesday. Now, I'm live streaming on Wednesday, so I don't know quite what I'm going to do about that. Maybe I'll push it over to Thursday or something. So, we'll see. But there is going to be another Christmas update, either Wednesday or Thursday. Watch your space on that. For the 18th Christmas update, that's all for now. Thank you so much, Richard, for the amazing Christmas updates gift. Thank you so much, Rich. And we'll stop it there. So, for the 18th Christmas update, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.